Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Edwin. I am a dental student at the University of Adelaide. In today's video we're going to talk about something that troubles many 16, 17, 18-year-olds who are at the end of their high school life and looking to go to college or university. And it's something that definitely troubled me, but I was fortunate enough to have a careers advice teacher at school which sort of helped me along the way. So in today's videos we're going to talk about choosing a degree that hopefully will help you throughout the rest of your life in your future career and whatever you choose to do. So before we go on, we're going to separate into things you need to consider and actual advice. So first things first, let's talk about things you need to consider before jumping into looking at what degree or what major you want to study in. So the first thing is you got to do something you enjoy. I mean, this advice or tip might be overrated and oversaid by many people, but I think it's very important to make a list of hobbies or interests that you actually enjoy. And the reason for that is if you enjoy or like something, you're more likely to be motivated and more likely to succeed at that particular thing. So, but at the same time, not many advice I've received is narrowing down that set of hobbies or interests to something that can truly be applied or transferred into a degree or major. So, I mean, person A, for example, might enjoy basketball, gaming, and working with people. So, obviously, realistically, basketball and gaming might not be the most realistic choices of careers. Not many people are going to become, professional athletes or professional gamers for that matter. But working with people can be spread into many different degrees or professions. So person A might enjoy working with sick people or teaching people a new set of skills or just talking to people on a daily basis and help them out. So these can actually lead to a proper career choice, such as being a nurse or a doctor or a teacher. Person B might not enjoy so much. He might like technology more or working with computers to solve problems, and that again can lead to a set of degree or profession in computer science or IT management or something along those lines. So definitely do narrow down your hobbies and interests into more practical ones that can be applied into everyday jobs or careers. Okay, so the second thing you want to consider is, what are my goals in life? So everyone would have a different goal. Some people just say, I want to make as much money as possible in a legal manner, of course. But for other people, it's more than about money. It's about work-life balance. It's about having a family. It's about having friends, being able to go out and enjoy life to the fullest. So in that regards, you've got to consider, what degrees do I want to eliminate? Because I need to be at the office from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 5 to 6 days a week. So some of those jobs or careers or majors include probably like finance, investment banking, law, especially in the beginning, is very tough on graduates. So some of these degrees you probably want to eliminate if you don't want to work really hard to work your way up the corporate ladder. So that's something you want to consider. What are my goals? Right? For me personally, I really wanted a good work-life balance. I wanted to be able to come home every night with as little stress as possible and enjoy life to its fullest rather than being cramped in an office working overtime on a daily basis. Alright, step 3 of things to consider is, where do you see yourself working? Okay, some people want to work outdoors. Maybe you want to be a PE teacher, maybe you want to be a geologist, electrical engineer, somewhere working outdoors, because some people just don't like being cramped in an office building. Other people might see themselves working in an office building, working 9 to 5 in an office role. So really, where do you see yourself working? So after you've considered those few things, we can talk about the real advice that you need to do to make sure you pick that right career or major or university degree. So step 1, advice number 1, I can say, is be proactive. I mean, it is after all your future career, future life that we're deciding at the point you enter university or college. But but obviously, that being said, not all degrees are going to be your final degree. Some people choose to do a master or a doctorate. Some people choose to transfer because they're not interested in the first degree. And some people do a career change in the middle age. And it can vary. I mean, each individual can vary, and career choices and changes are sometimes inevitable. But being proactive really will take you far. So what do I mean by being proactive? Number one is to visit universities or colleges and see what courses they offer, what the campus life is like. So every university I've known of will provide an open day every year. So this year might be a bit different due to the global situation we have right now. But open day is a great way to learn about the university and to learn about courses. So at open day, you'll probably be given lectures by a particular faculty that you're interested in on how a particular course or major runs. And you can learn a lot about what you're learning, how the degree is structured, and what additional things that their course provides that many other courses may not. So it's a great time to ask questions to the staff or to the current students at the university or college, and to get information about the particular degree. So some questions I asked during open days is, what percentage of students graduated last year got a job immediately? I think that's important because employability is really important about a college degree, right? Why would I go to college or university spending thousands and thousands of dollars when I can't get a job at the end of it? So employability is really important, and what makes your course unique is another question that I like to throw staff and students at open day. So definitely do visit open day. Being proactive is part of that. Right, advice number 2 is doing research. So there's many websites online that will provide you with information on a particular course, major, or career choice that is suitable for you. So you can research about university courses online this year if open day is not going to happen. You can message the university helpline or customer service line to get information regarding a degree. Additionally, governments tend to provide a lot of information about a particular career choice. For example, in Australia, we have a website called Job Outlook that provides information on the probability and statistics involving a particular profession for the next 5 years, like the employability, how many people are employed full-time versus part-time, average wage, and expected job growth in the next few years. So I think choosing a degree is not only a short-term investment but a long-term investment. So it's definitely important to see how your major or degree choice can influence the career choice in the future. And as we know, AI computer is tending towards replacing many human jobs. So it's definitely important to be aware of automation and how it may affect your career choice. So researching in terms of that is very, very important. So it's definitely not good or not wise to pick a degree that's likely to be eliminated, or a job that's not going to be existent in the next 5 to 10 years. Advice number 3 is talking to your seniors, friends, and family. So I think even though picking a degree or a course is a personal choice, I mean, what I do is affecting what I'm going to do in the future rather than affecting the person next to me. But I think your friends, your family, and relatives, they probably know you sometimes better than you know yourself. So they could give you good recommendations on what degrees they think is good for you. At the same time, family and relatives, they have walked probably the same path as you, or walked many, many different paths and roads and stumbled across different obstacles over the course of their life. So they probably have a lot more wisdom, a lot more knowledge about degrees that are suited to you and what you should do in the future. But obviously, do take these with a grain of salt at times, because sometimes parents like to push the children to do a particular degree when the child is obviously not interested. So, but definitely do take their recommendations. Ask your seniors on. So sometimes the seniors might be studying a degree you're interested in. So for me, it was dentistry or medicine, and so I would go around asking some friends who are in the years above about their experience with their degree and how they're enjoying it and what the degree entails. Advice number 4 is go out and do work experience. So this is sort of under the branch of being proactive. You don't really get to experience a college degree in high school, but the closest you can get to experiencing a degree or a profession is doing work experience. So for me, I was fortunate enough in year 10, our school provided an experience, a 1 week experience for us to pick a workplace environment and go there and do work experience for a week, and that was really helpful. It was very enjoyable and you learn a lot. So during a summer break or winter break where you have free time, don't waste that free time. Don't just do nothing at home. Definitely go out and apply to some local companies. You might apply to a law firm, a hospital, a tech company, maybe a retail store, and try different work. See what the environment's like, what a average day is like for working in that industry or profession, and it really opens your mind to see what that job really entails. Advice number 5, and this is advice that sometimes not mentioned often enough, and that is to chase your dreams. I mean, if you're 16, 17, 18, you've got a whole life ahead of you, and don't give up on a dream that you've always wanted to achieve. So for me, it was getting into dentistry or medicine. I really wanted to do something that could make an impact in people's lives, especially in health. And I really liked working with people and applying science. So I knew I had always wanted to do something medically or health related. But I didn't get into dental or medical school straight out of high school. It took me a few years, a few stumbles across the road. But after 3 tries, I finally got into dental school in Adelaide. And I'm very proud of what I've achieved. And a lot of my friends and family are proud of what I've achieved because I never let go of the dream I really wanted. So if you have something that you really want to do, maybe your parents are against it, maybe you don't think you'll get there, definitely try as hard as you can. Never give up on your dreams because you only live once, right? And you should seize the day. So after those 5 tips, you should have a good framework to start. So those were the 5 tips and advice that I sort of wanted to mention to all of you guys out there who are sort of struggling to piece together on what you really want to do. But in actual reality, most of your friends, family will probably have been in your spot at one point where you didn't know what to do, because it is a big struggle. I mean, high school to university or college is a huge jump, and that transition is difficult. Transitioning into something that everything's set out. You're going to be studying English, math, science every day, to selecting a course that's going to take you to your first job is a big and daunting decision to make. But I think for the advice I give you, for good research, for being proactive, you're going to find the degree that really suits you. And always, if you don't, if at first you don't select a degree that you like, you might have made a mistake, it's never too late to transfer. I mean, many people will transfer degrees in the first 1 or 2 years because they've realized it's not something they actually enjoy. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Edwin. If this helped you out, a like would be greatly appreciated and a subscribe would be greatly loved. So please do that, and thank you for watching. Peace.